Now we are going to look at how, okay, or the example of how to prepare your HTML before we start to applying, okay, CSS layout. Now let's look at this page, for example, the finish page.html. All right, so this is the example of the page. This is the example of the page. Okay, and let's look at the HTML of this web page. Right, so we are now viewing the source of this web page. Now, these are the things that I want you to understand. Okay, looking at how designer of the web page plan, okay, to apply, okay, different layout of the web page. Okay, now, okay, first of all, if you look from the web page itself, this is the web page. Okay, we know that this particular web page is divided into different sections. Okay, it's divided into different sections. Now, first of all, as we can see here, okay, there are header. Okay, there are header part. Okay, whereby in the header part, as you can see here, this is it. Okay, the icon, okay, of the website. Okay, the Lee Journal. All right, and then on the right side, we can see here there are links. Okay, to her social media account, Facebook, Twitter, and so forth. All right, and then down below the header, we can see link. Okay, and we know that this link is actually an internal links, right? Internal links. Okay, and then we know, okay, we can see here the author divided the page into two columns. All right, two columns. The first column, I think this is actually the main part, okay, ataupun the main content. Okay, the main content, whereby they have, okay, the title of the article, okay, followed by the image, okay, and followed by the write-up, okay, write-up in paragraph, okay, in paragraph, okay, and complete with every article. Let me make it big so that you can see. Okay, complete with the article. Down below we have the footer. For every article, okay, there are footer, okay, which consisted of place of publication, okay, place of publication, or maybe place, I think, okay, it is place of publication, date of publication, and time of publication of the article. All right, so the same format apply to the second, okay, and other article, such as this one, right, the city name after Queen Victoria. Okay, there are image, okay, and then there are paragraph describing about the image, okay, and also the footer, okay, about the article, right? So they have many more articles, right? On the right side of the page, okay, we have the sidebar. So in sidebar, okay, there are information about the author, okay, about me.html. This is about me.html, okay, and then plot, okay, of a travel destination, and then popular post, recently shared. So these are the things that, okay, she put on the sidebar. Okay, and down below the last section, okay, is this one, actually very small. Okay, the disclaimer area, copyright. Okay, copyright 2013 Lee Journal, all right, reserved. So basically, this is how the author divided the page. All right, but how, okay, do we divide, okay, this content using HTML? So this is what I want to show you. So when we view the HTML of this web page, here you go. Look at here. All right. First of all, okay, as we can see, okay, beginning from the body, this is body. Okay, we can see that, okay, the owner started with a big division. Okay, division, a div tag. So this div tag is named after class name page. Okay, class name page. So class name page is actually quite big. It started from here. Okay, and let me scroll down, okay, to find where page ended. Okay, and here we go. until here, as you can see here. Meaning that, okay, now this is example, okay, this is HTML comment. We know that this is HTML comment. So we know that the largest class, okay, or the largest division of this web page is called page. Okay, class page. All right, this is it. Now next, okay, we're going up again. Okay, so after class page, hold on. Okay, after class page, okay, the next part is, okay, as you can see, there is a comment, HTML comment says start mask head. Okay, start mask head. All right, so this is the header, okay, where the name is mask head. Okay, the header is named with a class name called mask head. All right, mask head. This is the name of the header class. So this is started from here. Okay, the mask head. Okay, down below until here. So the whole header, okay, is named mask head. All right, mask head here. All right, and then, okay, after mask head, okay, the next one, okay, is actually the main. Okay, the main. I believe main is actually this area. Hold on. Okay. Okay, until here. This is what we call main. All right. So again, all right. So this is it, main. Okay, it started from here. Kita tengok down below sampai mana. That's it. Okay, all the content in the main section, okay, are actually stored in main. All right, main. And main is actually, okay, main, as you can see here, okay, main is actually a logical section. Okay, main is actually a logical section. All right, if you don't apply anything, nothing will happen. But semantically, okay, the meaning is that this main is actually represent main section, right? Main section. Now, inside main section, as you can see here, okay, the author divided into section. Okay, so inside main, there are section. Okay, so every article, I believe, is represented by class post. Okay, class post. Meaning that every posting, for example, like this one, okay, the city named after Queen Victoria, this is actually one section. Okay, this is actually one section. So as you can see here, section. Alright, tapi namanya ialah class post. Alright, and for every setting, okay, as you can see here, for the image, okay, they are class photo full because this one is a full image. Okay, and for the article, they are class photo blurb. All right, so there are settings that we can apply to each and every individual. Okay, this is how the author identifying, classifying, okay, and divided the page so that later on, okay, it will be easy for her to design the setting. Okay, and then for footer of the article, okay, there are class footer. All right, footer of the article, there are class footer. Okay, this is where we saw, okay, the publication data. Okay, date, place, time. Right. So this is the second post. Okay, the second section. Okay, class post also, as you can see here. But the second post, okay, as we can see, the class name is class post photo, not post photo full like the first one. Right, because the photo is wrapped by the paragraph. So that's why, okay, they have a different class setting. Okay, and the other are remaining the same. And then after main and, okay, we have sidebar. Okay, we have sidebar. All right, and sidebar, okay, the author using division. Okay, but the main thing is that, okay, doesn't matter whether they are using any logical section, division, main, article, section, or whatever, okay, they will put either class name or ID name. Right, that's why in previous topic, okay, we learned much about how to name, okay, our element with ID or class name. okay, because this will become the selector, right? So in class sidebar, okay, so these are all the information in class sidebar, as we can see here. All right, and lastly, okay, class footer. Okay, this is the disclaimer for the web page. Okay, class footer, the last one. So in this case, guys, okay, as we can see here, okay, I think we can catch up, okay, with the how, okay, the author divide the logical section. And now I will show you, okay, I will copy this page, okay, to create my project. All right. So what I'm going to do is Control E and Control C. And now I'm going to open it in my notepad. File, new notepad. This is my notepad. All right, I already pasted it there. The same page, I copy the same page. And now I'm going to save it. All right. So again, as usual, file, save. Hold on. Okay, this is my folder. So I'm going to name this file. Okay, this is HTML file, of course. Okay, I'm going to name it as CSS-layout.html. Remember, this is HTML file. Okay, so I'm save it. There you go. Okay, I got, okay, my HTML file, but please remember, okay, this HTML file, okay, is without CSS yet, right? It's without CSS yet, all right? Now, the next step, okay, I'm going to create a link to external CSS, okay, link to external CSS. Now, currently, okay, at the head section of my HTML page, okay, I already have this one, but I'm going to delete this, okay, because I'm going to create my own. So the file, the external CSS that I will create for this layout is called CSS-layout.css, sorry, okay, layout.css. So this is it, the file that I will create later. Right, the file that I will create later, CSS layout. So I'm saving it now. And now, next step, I will create another CSS file, this file. Okay, the CSS layout.css. All right. So now what I'm going to do is that, okay, open back the notepad, file, new. Okay, so this is it. Okay, the HTML, sorry, this is it. Okay, the CSS file that I will create. So I'm going to save it, okay, instantly. File, save. All right, again in the same folder. Okay, so I'm going to name it CSS layout dot CSS. CSS layout dot CSS. I'm going to save it. All right. Now, guys, okay, so here, this is the original file. Close this one first. Hold on. All right. Okay. Close this one. Now, this is what the file, okay, looks, okay, after, okay, it's been, okay, layout with CSS. All right. And this is my file. Okay, I'm going to open it back from the folder. This is my folder. There you go. I already have the file, CSS layout.html. I'm going to open it now. Yeah, this is it, the file. Now, don't worry about the image. The image did not appear here because it is stored, okay, in the, okay, now the link is broken. So that's why, okay, it's appeared like this. We don't want to discuss about the image or the text formatting. We only interested in layout. So I will explain to you about the layout. All right. Now back to the HTML again. Oh, sorry. Now I'm going to open the CSS layout.html. I'm going to open the notepad of these files to see to edit the notepad. There you go. This is it, the file. Okay. All right. Let me give it a space so that I can see clearly. Okay. Now, first of all, okay, class page. Okay, class page. All right. So now I'm going to list first. Okay, I'm going to list first. Okay, all the major section. Okay, of the page. So first, okay, let's start with dot page, class page. Okay, nothing yet. All right, nothing yet. Just like that. After page, okay, the next section that I want to concentrate. Okay, after page, okay, and then we have the header class masthead. All right, masthead. All right. Now for masthead, okay, class name masthead. So I'm going to type masthead. Okay, again, second one dot masthead. Right, nothing on it. That one I know masthead is for the header section. Right, and then the next one, okay, after masthead. All right, then we go to the main section. Okay, ni dia ada buat lagi container, for example, container clear fix. Okay, the name is container clear fix. All right, I'm just going to use main section. Okay, the main section. All right, main section. Okay, so instead, okay, I just type, okay, the element's name, which is main. So now here, main, right? And then the next one after main, all right, it is the sidebar. I want to know the name of the sidebar. Where is it? So here, okay, the sidebar section. Okay, the name is class name sidebar. Okay, class name sidebar. So again, all right, dot sidebar. Right, dot sidebar. Okay, and the last one is the footer. Okay, the footer. Okay, this is it. The footer name is class footer, but because this footer, okay, is named with the same, okay, with other footer in article or section just now, I noticed. So I'm going to change it, the class name a little bit into real footer, real dash footer. So I'm changing the class footer for this footer so that I can differentiate between this footer and the other footer. So I name it real footer like this. So again, file, okay, save it, right? And now dot real dash footer. Now guys, I already identify, okay, all the logical sections of that particular page, and I'm choosing 5 of them. Number 1 is the biggest section called class page. Second is the header section called class masthead. Third is the main section, okay, and this one has no class name, okay. Instead, I'm using the logical section. That's why I just put main, the selector as main, all right. And then the sidebar section, okay, called dot sidebar, okay, class name sidebar. And lastly, okay, the footer, okay, class name footer, but I already adjust, okay, by adding real footer, so that other footer, which is named with the same class name, are not affected, only footer, okay, the real footer down below. All right, so these are the 5 sections. Now, the first step, okay, what I want to do is, okay, I want to apply background color so that I can see clearly, okay, the different, okay, section. Okay, so again, as usual, okay, when we want to apply, okay, the background color, okay, it is very simple. Sorry. Okay, hold on. Okay, I just copy. All right, first of all, I'm going to apply a property called background color. Okay, and this is the color that I chose. All right, the hexadecimal numbers of the colors. Okay, just like that. Okay, background color. Now, for everything I will apply background color. So I just copy this one. All other elements. All of them is now applying background color. And I, of course, okay, I will change, okay, the color. I will apply different background colors so that I can see clearly which one is page, which one is masthead, and so forth. All right. So this is the page. So we just save it. And now let's refresh. This is in our browser. Okay. So now when I refresh, there you go. Okay. So class page, okay, is yellow in color. All right. Yellow in color. So now I will apply, okay, other colors. All right. Other colors. Okay. To save time, I already have the one done here. So I just copy the color. Okay. I just copy the color code. In section. Sidebar section. And lastly, the footer section. There you go. So now I already apply different background color for each of the main section of my page. So I just file, save it. So now when we refresh, okay, this is what will happen. There you go. You can see now that we can differentiate, okay, the area just by looking at the colors. All right. Okay, we have not, okay, we just start. Okay, we have not finished yet. Now, guys, it is also a good idea, okay, in your CSS, okay, if you apply CSS Common, such as this one, right? This is an example of Common. Okay, this is CSS Common, not HTML Common. This is CSL, this is CSS document, and therefore this is CSS Common. It is started with slash, star, and ended with star, okay, slash, all right, like that. So I'm using this comment to identify different section of the web page, ataupun different section of the CSS setting, all right. Main background. This is the header section. I just copy. Save the time. Header section. Right. This is the section. Main section. Okay. The main section we have sidebar section. Sidebar section. And lastly, the footer section. Okay, the footer section. All right. Now this is how you apply a different section, okay, ataupun comment, okay, for each section. All right, it's up to you whatever you want to write, but it helps you to identify, okay, this particular selector, okay, actually meant for which section. Right, that's why I'm doing, okay, the simple comment like this, so that I know that, okay, this particular selector is actually in main section. Okay, sorry, the background section. Right, so I'm going to save this one. Okay, main background section. And now, okay, comment will not appear in your web page as usual. Okay, even if we refresh this, okay, few more times, okay, as you can see, okay, nothing will appear, comment will not appear. All right, the next step, okay, I will show you how to apply padding. Okay, how to apply padding. Okay, these are the things, all right, that we can do. Okay, all right. Now, first of all, okay, in the main background section, okay, the next thing what we can do is, okay, we can add padding. The second property is called padding, right? Padding. Let's say in this case, okay, I fix the size of the padding is around 10 pixel. Okay, 10 pixel. Remember to put a semicolon right after you type your value for the property. So in here, padding 10 pixel. Now, padding 10 pixel meaning that, all right, the space between text content and its border. Okay, text content and its border. Now let's see what happened. Okay, file, save. Now look here. When I refresh, there you go. All right, there are padding now. Okay, the yellow is actually the class page. Okay, so all other element inside it, okay, now they have padding. All right, now we only apply padding to class page. We didn't apply to every individual items, okay, inside class page. If you want to do so, okay, very easy. You just apply it inside each of the section. Okay, padding. Okay, let's say in my case, katakanlah macam ni, I just copy. Alright, katakanlah macam ni ha, ni padding. Okay, in background section, for example, I want to have padding. In main section, have padding. Okay, in sidebar, sidebar dah. Okay, in main section, padding, or in footer, for example. If you want to have it, okay, in all section, padding like that. Right, very simple. File, save. And now when we refresh, there you go. Okay, all elements have now, okay, have padding. Okay, as we can see clearly, okay, the distance between content and its border. This is the border. Now we have 10 pixel padding. All right. All right. Now the next step, okay, what we can do, okay, we can also apply margin. Okay, remember just now, okay, margin. So margin is very simple. Okay, just like padding. Okay, just like padding. Let's say if I want to apply margin to my main background section ataupun class page. Okay, so all I need to do is just add. Okay, sorry. Margin 10 pixel. Right, margin 10 pixel. But in this case, since I already have padding, okay, actually I don't need to use both padding and margin, but it depends, okay, on your layout, on your approach. So I'm going to save this, right? And now I will refresh. Okay, so here, when I refresh, There you go. Can you see? Okay. The box, okay, the element, okay, the background, okay, move a little bit, all right, to the center. Okay, the margin has been changed. That's why I said, if you already apply padding, you don't need to put margin, right? So in my case, I will revert the change. Okay, I think I don't need margin for my screen. Okay, I just show it, okay, for the purpose of showing you, okay, how to apply margin. So here, okay, I delete it back, okay, because I already have padding, okay, and padding already serve the purpose of what I want to do. So delete margin. Okay, just like that. All right. Now, guys, okay, the next step, what we can do is that, okay, what we will do is that we can also identify the width of every boxes. Okay, the width of every boxes. Now, in this case, okay, for the header, I want it to be this size. I want it to occupy 100% of this size. Oh, ataupun untuk page lah. Okay, I don't want it. Okay, for page, I don't want it to be exactly like that. So what I can do is that, okay, for page, apply width. Okay, width. Okay, so let's say the width is around 80%. All right, 80%. Okay, I determine the width of my page element. Okay, my page element, which represent, okay, the background section, okay, is around 80%. Mari kita tengok. Let's see what happened. Give it. Now refresh. There you go. The width has changed, okay, into 80%. Now the next step is, okay, I want to position this element, okay, to be at the center of the page. So how to do it? Very simple. All you need to do is just apply. Okay. Here the setting. Okay. Margin auto. I copy. All right. Add an attribute called margin. All right. Now, when we put auto, what does it mean is that, okay, CSS will determine, okay, how many space left on the left and right. So they will try to balance it. Okay, so it is almost similar like align center, all right, in HTML, but here in HTML, we use margin auto, all right, margin auto. See what happened. Save it. And now refresh. Okay, when I refresh, there you go. Okay, our table or our layout is now centered. All right. Now, the same thing with other element. Okay, the same thing with other element. For header, this is header. And then down below, this is footer. Okay, I want it to be like this, meaning that I want the size to be 100% of this. Okay, but for main section, started with Sunny East Garden. Okay, and sidebar, okay, I want it to resemble exactly like this. Not exactly like this, but at least like this. All right. So first of all, again, okay, I'm going to the main section. Okay, where is the main section? This is it, the main section. I copy this one, the width. Okay, main section here. Right, let's say the width to be around 80%. Okay, and for the sidebar, the width is around, same thing, okay, 80%. If the left is 80%, the other one should be around, maybe let's say, okay, 15%. 15%. So main section 80%, okay, sidebar section 15%. We know that the two sections, okay, will be side by side, okay, with each other. That's why, okay, we're trying to divide it. And please remember also, the moment you add padding or margin, definitely the size will not be 80%. Okay, it will be more than that. That's why I'm sparing. I didn't put here 20%. Okay, I put here 15% so that at least, okay, we can adjust later. Right? So here, let's see what happened. File, save, And now when we refresh, okay, here, there you go. Okay, this is the 80%, and now about me is 20%. Okay, 80%, and this one is 20%. Now, how to bring the sidebar, okay, from here to here? Okay, how to bring sidebar from this here to here? Very simple. The things that you can do is that, okay, you can add, okay, a property called, hold on, it is in the main section, sorry. It is a main section. It is called float. Okay, the property and value is called float. Okay, you can float left or float right. So I'm going to demonstrate how. I copy this one. Okay, and put it in my main section. This is my main section. There you go. I put in my main section float left. All right, float left. Okay, the moment we add float, okay, automatically the rest of the elements that come after this element, that come after min, okay, will try to wrap, okay, min element from the right, because min is floating to the left, so the other will come to the right. But we need to apply also the same floating, okay, to the next element, the sidebar. So the same thing. If min float to the left, okay, then sidebar better float to the right. Right? So I insert the value here. Right. So I'm using floating. I'm using float element. Sorry, float attribute, float property. Okay, float left, float right. Control save. And now when we refresh, what will happen is that, as you can see here, there you go. All right. About me, or the sidebar, is now floating to the right. Okay. The main section floating to the left, sidebar floating to the right. But if you look closely, you will notice that, okay, the footer, which is purple in color, okay, also try to fill up, okay, the remaining spaces, okay, try to fill up the remaining spaces, okay. Just like HTML, we can actually stop, okay, this element from wrapping, okay. So how to stop it? Very simple. All we need to do is just, okay, apply a property called clear boots. Okay, clear. So clear will stop footer from wrapping. Okay, so I copy this one and I put it in the footer section. All right, because footer is the one who wrapping, okay, the rest of the spaces. So here I put clear boots, okay, for footer. All right, clear boots. So what happened now is that, okay, all right, after putting this, when I refresh, look at C here, if you can see me, okay, the small C here, all right? When I refresh, there you go. Now, okay, the footer section has already stopped from wrapping, okay, has already stopped from wrapping. Now, the other detail, okay, such as the width, okay, right, okay, whether or not you want to continue this until here, okay, it's up to you. Okay, the reason why I'm using different background color for different section is just to show you, okay, a different section, okay, different logical section of this page. Okay, this is we know class page, this is main, okay, this is class sidebar, okay, and down below is class footer, and the background yellow is actually class page, right? So in real, okay, when you design, okay, maybe it will look nicely like this, okay, nicely composed like this. Okay, maybe the background is just white. Okay, so please do not use a colorful, okay, background color. Okay, I'm just using it, okay, to show different section of a web page. All right, so this is it. Okay, the very simple and basic, okay, on how to apply a layout like this, okay, with 4 sections, all right, just by using, okay, logical section, and then, okay, we apply float left, float right.